Okay, let's jump right into an idea that, well, it feels completely backward at first. What if being less available is actually the most magnetic thing you can do? And look, this isn't just about dating or romance. This applies to pretty much every corner of your life. I mean, really think about it. Who are the people you're most drawn to? It's probably not the people who are available 24/7, always seeking approval. No, it's the ones with that quiet independence, right? The ones who have a sense that their world is full and exciting on its own. They choose to spend time with you, but you get the feeling they don't need you to be okay. That kind of security, it's just undeniably magnetic. And this isn't just some vague feeling we get. It's actually rooted in some pretty deep psychology. Our brains are, believe it or not, hardwired to respond to certain cues of value. And the signals we send with our availability, they're way more powerful than we even realize.
At the very heart of this is something called the scarcity effect. It's basically an old survival program still running in our brains. Think about it. Our ancestors had to prioritize resources that were limited. If something was rare, it was valuable. Simple as that. Well, that ancient wiring is still running the show in our social lives today.
So you're always sending one of two subconscious messages. On one hand, unlimited availability can kind of signal, hey, I don't have much else going on. But emotional independence, that sends a totally different message. It says, my time and my energy are precious because my life is full. And this isn't about playing a game. It's about reflecting a genuine sense of purpose.
So here's the crucial part. When your happiness and your identity don't hinge on someone else's approval, when you don't fall apart if someone doesn't text back right away, you just radiate this autonomy, this confidence. That calm, steady vibe communicates security. And security, well, it's incredibly magnetic. But what happens if we ignore all this? What's the real downside? Well, being constantly available, always on call, it has these hidden costs that can seriously mess with your well-being and, ironically, your relationships. When you become the always yes person, the consequences just start to pile up. First, people might start to take you for granted. Respect starts to fade. Then comes the emotional exhaustion, the burnout. Pretty soon, you might even lose sight of who you are outside of what everyone else needs from you. And here's the ultimate paradox. That constant presence, it actually causes attraction to fizzle out over time.
This is just such a powerful way to frame it. You unintentionally train others to undervalue you. Just let that sink in for a second. Every single time you say yes when you mean no, you're teaching people that your boundaries don't really matter. And over time, that just chips away at how they see you.
All right, so that's the problem. The big question is, what do we do about it? How do we shift from being over-available to having this healthy magnetic independence without, becoming cold or distant? The good news is there's some really practical, actionable steps you can start taking, like today. So how do you actually build this? Step 1. Cultivate a rich inner life. Find passions and goals that you genuinely care about. Step 2 is to practice response delays. You don't have to reply to everything instantly. Take a breath. 3, and this is huge, anchor yourself in your own self-worth and learn to protect your time. And finally, number 4, start shifting from people-pleasing to what you could call self-pleasing. Before you agree to something, just ask yourself, am I doing this because I genuinely want to, or because I'm afraid of letting someone down? And this is so key. This whole toolkit, it's not about withdrawing your love or your care. It's about redefining what being available even means. It's about making your presence intentional, not just constant. So when you do show up, it's a real choice, a genuine gift, and that's exactly what makes it so valuable. Which, of course, brings us to the real secret here. The ultimate point of all of this isn't to master some clever technique or to play some kind of social game. No, the real source of this kind of magnetism it's something much deeper and way more authentic. And this, right here, is the ultimate goal. It is not about playing hard to get. The goal is to be so busy building a life that is so full and so meaningful to you that your presence naturally, automatically becomes precious. True attraction isn't something you manufacture by holding back, it's just the natural byproduct of being a whole person. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. How would your life, your friendships, your relationships, how would they all shift if you stopped chasing and you started choosing? True magnetism really begins the moment you anchor in yourself first. The choice, as always, is yours.